assessment, okay, on the topic 5 and topic 6. Okay, so the intensive, okay, incentive, okay, and reward, okay, tengok terbalik-balik dah, okay, and then okay, the other one will be on the okay, risk management. Okay. So I just share the okay, I dah share the the question, okay, on Friday kan, kalau tak salah on Friday kan, okay, I did share with you, okay, the question, okay, that we are going to go through, okay, and then okay, we just okay, discuss lah, okay, what will be the expectation, okay, and then how to answer, okay, how to get a good marks, okay, for okay, this especially lah for final assessment lah, because we are talking about the final assessment lah more. We try to focus, okay, more on how to answer, okay, the question to get a good marks, okay, for the final assessment. Okay. So this one, okay, the coverage, this one, okay, just for chapter 5, okay, and chapter 6, okay, previously, okay, sudah tunjuk example, okay, for chapter, okay, chapter 1 and chapter 2. So, okay, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 5, and chapter 6, okay, will be tested, okay, in final assessment, okay, and then, okay, the 3 and 4, that one, okay, already covered, okay, under seminar 1 and seminar 2. Okay, so basically, okay, if I believe that okay, you already go through the case given, okay, you already get okay some idea, okay. Actually, it's not really difficult, okay. That one just okay application, more on the application, okay, and then more because here okay, I just share okay 3 semester, okay. Basically, okay, similarity is there lah, okay. Tak adalah yang outlier sangat kan namanya soalan dia, okay. Basically, okay, if let's say we are talking about the reward, okay, reward and incentive, okay. Actually, this one, okay, more on the okay motivation theory, okay, more on the okay reward, okay, reward, and then the okay motivation lah, okay, motivation theory. Okay, so okay, when you receive when you go through the question, okay, and then if let's say you read okay the question, okay, during the final assessment, okay, the first thing I think, okay, the best way, okay, you just focus okay on the okay the required mean that okay the question, okay. Actually here is a what, okay, what are the okay what the requirements of the question, okay. Here applying okay Hesberg okay, to theory, okay. So kalau cakap pasal Hesberg okay to theory, you dah boleh bayangkan lah, okay. You need to okay cover on the hygiene factors as well as the motivational factors, okay. And then here, okay, they ask you to compare two okay, motivation theory, okay. We have Hesberg 2 theory, okay, and then room expectation theory. So when we, okay, room expectation, okay, expectancy theory, okay, this one, okay, the coverage will be, okay, instrumentality, okay, and then balance, okay, and then expectation, and okay. So to the above scenario, okay, and then the third one, okay, you need to discuss the factors, okay, that influence, okay, the motivations of the staff, okay. So when you read, okay, when you read the question, okay, at least, okay, when you read, okay, the case given, okay, you already get okay some idea, okay, what you will focus ataupun okay actually okay this case okay emphasize on what, okay. So the issue, okay, the issue, okay, when you read the question, at least you already okay get some idea, okay, the case given should be, the coverage should be on the Hesberg theory as well as the okay room expectancy theory, okay, and then the factors, okay, the factors that need to be considered lah, that to the motivation, okay, okay, to motivate the staff, the performance of the staff. Okay, so we just go through here, okay. I mean the issue here is, okay, kita tengok ya kat sini dia kata Luqman is a finance executive, okay, officer, okay, in this company lah, okay, Pasir Gudang Speciality Sdn Bhd. Okay, he served okay 7 years, okay, 7 years, okay. And then despite the inconvenience that existed in the workplace, okay, this one is indicating of the apa hygiene factors kan, okay, workplace. Okay, the first one, okay, already stated here, okay, give okay some indicator of the hygiene factors, okay, the job, okay, dissatisfaction, betul, okay. So the office is not conducive, okay, as the finance and accounting department staff are sharing, okay, the workplace, okay, with the staff, okay, of the marketing department, okay, and then the number of the office equipment is also limited. The staff have okay to share the facility, okay, and then staff okay in the finance department are provided with okay they have some issue on the internet line, okay, often okay, low and easily disconnected, okay, especially okay when okay the weather condition is poor. Okay, at the times Luqman is unable to catch up okay with the work due to the network problem. Nonetheless, okay, Luqman has never planned to leave the company. Okay, even okay, I mean the working environment okay is not conducive. Okay, it's not satisfying. Okay, but okay, Luqman still okay remain there. Okay, until 7 years, and they serve okay up to 7 years. Okay, more than 7 years. Yeah. So the first paragraph are telling about the hygiene factors. So what are the other okay hygiene factors? Working condition one. Okay, the other factors is what? Kita discuss ya. Kita sembang-sembang je ni. Bukannya saya cakap seorang. Okay, the other factors will be what? Based on the case given. Are you with me?
Madam,
Yeah.
kalau relationship with colleges, macam Luqman Sophie dan Dean.
Yeah. Okay, the second paragraph, this one dia ada highlight, okay, in terms of, okay, co-workers, okay, relationship. So maksudnya here, okay, when you just go through the first paragraph, okay, actually, okay, indicating all the hygiene factors lah, okay, especially working condition, co-worker relationship, okay, policy and rules, okay, tak ada, dia tak stated pun apa-apa, okay, supervisor quality is there, okay. And then wages and salary also not okay stated here lah. I mean the first paragraph. Okay, they are talking about the job dissatisfaction factors, the hygiene factors. But kat sini did not apply Hesberg theory kan. Okay, and then okay we just go through on the second paragraph. Okay, in order to meet the project deadline. Okay, because okay here Luqman was assigned to lead okay an important project. Okay, by Tuan okay Ghazali, the finance manager. Okay, who is okay noted as a supportive leader and likable by all the staff. Okay, so this okay statement actually referring to the what? Ini apa ni? Ini apa? Indicating of what factors this one actually? Buka baliklah slide. Okay? Buka balik slide. Okay? Buka balik slide chapter. Okay, chapter topic 5 tu. Okay, go through. Okay. What will be the, okay, under Hesberg, okay, Hesberg 2 theory. Motivational theory, okay, highlighting, okay, actually the second paragraph, I mean the end, this one, manager who is, okay, noted as a supportive, okay, leader and likable by all the staff. So this one is indicating motivator, okay, motivators, factors, kan, okay. Ataupun actually this one okay still okay under okay this one still under hygiene factors kan okay supervisor quality okay supervisor or manager okay manager quality kan okay. And then the second paragraph okay in order to meet the project deadline okay Luqman has requested okay several staff to join his team. So Tuan Ghazali identified Sophie and Dean okay to work okay with Luqman. However, they are quite reluctant because okay they have never worked with Luqman, and both of them prefer okay to work independently and achieving outstanding performance target. So this one is indicating still okay the coverage, this one is a co-workers okay relationship kan that lead to the job dissatisfaction. Okay, and then however since the project is very important to the company okay so Tuan Ghazali has persuaded okay them to work together okay in the team. Okay, so that okay they will be able to deliver it within the time. So Sophie seems to be okay discontented okay with okay this arrangement okay as she sense okay that the current office environment is not okay convenient for teamwork. Okay, so this one again lah still okay in relation with the hygiene factors. Yeah. As for Dean, okay, after a private discussion okay with Tuan Ghazali, he is willing to keep up okay the new task. Okay. He reckoned that okay the task can be a good opportunity for them. So the others okay all this one will be okay indicating okay on what factors actually that one indicating what factors motivation factors okay growth okay Dean willing to take the advantage okay thank you yeah. So this one, okay. So this one actually indicating on the motivational factors. Okay. So actually all the point is there. Only then you need to apply and elaborate. Yeah. So Dean, after a private discussion with Tuan Ghazali, he willing to take the to take up the new task. Okay, because they believe that one is a good opportunity for him. Okay, and then he believed that his contributions in the forthcoming task will enable him to portray his ability and talent. Okay, at the same time allow him to achieve his personal goal quicker. So this one indicating on the motivational factors, recognition, achievement, and futures growth. And so during a staff meeting, the managing director has announced that all the staff will move into a larger and well-equipped office building in 6 months after the renovation work is fully completed. So this one can be a part of the motivational factors. And so in this case, how to answer these types of question? You need to link these two. You need to do some comparison. Hesberg and room expectancy theory. As well as you need to discuss the factors. Which relate to the this scenario. So you can how to answer? You have two options here. The first one. I just show this one. Yeah, this one will be the first. The first option lah. Yeah. Boleh nampak kan saya punya ni cukup besar tak? Yeah.
Nampak, madam.
Yeah. So the first one, because here, you need to come up with Hesberg theory, and then apply with the scenario, So the first one, for Hesberg theory, you just come up with definition lah, come up with definition, an example, it's a good if let's say you want to, just bring the above scenario into the definition, if not you just come up with the definition lah, you need to explain in terms of hygiene factors, just an example here lah, this one yang standard punya question lah, dia come up with definition, hygiene factors refer to this satisfier, so these are elements in the workplace that could make employees unhappy, working condition, highlighting the working condition, unhappy, such as an autocratic working environment, so hygiene factors according to Hesberg cannot motivate employee but can minimize the dissatisfaction, so if handled properly and sufficiently provided, in other words, the employee can be dissatisfied if they regards their factors are absent, or insufficient. This one just explanation lah, on the hygiene factors, Second paragraph, you just explain, on the Hesberg motivational theory, So indicating, motivators are aspect of any workplace that give individual job satisfaction, and then this include, for example, the level of responsibility for the job, we can see that Luqman, promotion and Dean that do promotion and recognitions for the effort and performance, and then Hesberg believe that business need to ensure hygiene factors are fulfilled, in order to enable motivator to have their full effect. So motivator on the other hand create satisfaction by fulfilling individual need for meaning and personal growth. So this one will be the concluding remarks lah on the motivational factors. And then this one will be this one is concluding remarks for the hygiene factors. So only then you apply with the case. So in this scenario, so the condition of the office is terrible, so you need to highlight lah whatever the working condition, the working condition that lead for the dissatisfaction for the job, dissatisfaction, you can just from the case given, you just need to highlight again lah, what are the working condition that reflect to dissatisfaction ataupun that will lead to the dissatisfaction, job dissatisfaction. So this indicate insufficient hygiene factors in the company. So after you highlighting, I mean the office is small, they need to sharing the facilities, and then the internet is low, and so on lah, So you just you can take a few example here indicating all the hygiene factors that lead to the hygiene factors lah, this job dissatisfaction. Okay, and then okay, this one, okay, so you come up with okay this, okay, concluding remarks lah for the job dissatisfaction. So this indicate insufficient hygiene factors, okay, in the company. Okay, so having given the opportunity, okay, this one, okay, you want to relate with the hygiene factors, okay, and then with the scenario given. Okay, and then the second paragraph, okay, you may, okay, relate, okay, with the motivational factors. Okay, so having given the opportunity to lead the project, okay, is a motivator factors to the Lokman. Okay, so this, okay, would allow Lokman to have, okay, feeling of the pride, okay, and fulfillment. Okay, so what will be the, okay, what will be the characteristic, okay, of motivation factors, okay, that will lead to the job satisfaction. Okay, just an example, achievement, okay, recognition, okay, responsibilities. Kadang-kadang kita nak highlight kan responsibility, okay, and then the work itself, okay, advancement and personal growth. Okay, so here Lokman have to have the feeling of pride, okay, and fulfillment, okay, when he been, okay, given, okay, the trust, okay, to perform, okay, the important task, okay, believing he can do the job well. So in this case, okay, we can say that the employee is, okay, dissatisfied with the conditions of the office. However, okay, so the employer needs to consider the level of job dissatisfaction among, okay, their employees as well. So once the hygiene, okay, areas are addressed, the motivators, okay, the work advancement and the job responsibility will promote job satisfaction. So you just, okay, use, okay, all the factors, okay, to create ataupun to explain further, to justify further. So kat sini dia dah ambil all the point for the motivational factors. So will promote job satisfaction and encourage, okay, great job performance. So Lokman and Sophie may be dissatisfied, okay, with the hygiene factors. Okay, however, okay, Lokman is able to increase his motivation by having a very good motivators, okay, factors around him, especially the change, okay, the chance, okay, to prove he can perform, okay, an important task, okay, for the company well, and also having supportive, okay, superior like Tuan Ghazali, who is confident with the capability. Okay, you may also add, okay, and then, okay, this Lokman is very happy, okay, I mean, when, okay, there is a Dean kan, okay, Dean also here, okay, are willing to take the task, okay, so he get a good support, okay, from the, okay, from the colleagues kan, okay, and then Dean also have a positive, okay, positive belief that, okay, it will foster, okay, a good, okay, job, okay, prospect in future. Okay, so this one will be the, okay, one factors lah, maksudnya one factors, okay. And then, okay, it same goes, okay, to the room expectancy theory. Okay, so as you know, okay, expectancy theory, okay, there are three factors here. Okay, so you need to explain, okay, in detail, okay, because the allocation is 20. If let's say you, the allocation is 20, okay, it requires you to, okay, to explain in detail. Okay, so here, okay, I mean, okay, the two factors, okay, as well as the justification for each factors, okay, to relate with the scenario. Okay, so the allocation mark here will be 10. Okay, and then, okay, the other part will be, okay, the other part will be the other theory lah, expectancy theory. Okay, so it's similar with the first one. Okay, you need to come up with the, okay, explanation, okay, on the three element here. Okay, expectancy theory, okay, instrumentality, as well as the balance. Okay, and then, okay, after that, okay, only then, okay, you are, okay, relating to the scenario. Okay, so here, okay, after giving the explanation, okay, the definition, okay, the scope, okay, of the three instrument ataupun three elements of the expectancy theory, okay, you come up with the you need to apply with the scenario. Okay, so referring to this scenario, okay, the first one, okay, what is the expectancy theory? Is the belief that one's effort will result, okay, in the attainment, okay, of, okay, desired performance goal. And then instrumentality is the belief that person will receive a reward if the performance expectation is met. Okay, and then this reward may come, okay, in the form of a pay, okay, increases, promotion, recognition, okay, or sense of the accomplishment. Valence is the value of the individual placed, okay, on the rewards, okay, of an outcome, which is based on their needs, goal, values, okay, and the source of, okay, motivation factors. Okay, so kat sini, okay, at the same time here, okay, the lead with the factors ialah factors associated with the individual kat sini, okay, this one also, okay, factors, okay, factors that, okay, mana tadi? Yeah. They explain, okay, they explain in detail all the three elements. Okay, and then referring to the scenario, okay, Luqman and Din are highly motivated, okay, using expectancy theory, okay, since, okay, both, okay, of them are excited and eager to perform and complete the task given. Okay, Miss Sophie, however, seemed not really motivated, okay, because, okay, low effort lead, okay, to low performance, okay, and consequently lead to the low motivation. Okay, in order to solve, okay, this matter, Sophie is required to put more interest, okay, in teamwork, and hence, okay, high effort, okay, from, okay, her will lead to the good performance and consequently, okay, lead to high motivation. So you just go through back, okay, to the, okay, case given, and then you need to justify each lah individual, because, okay, the scenario given above, okay, they are telling different personality, okay, Luqman, okay, Tuan Ghazali, Sophie, and, okay, Din. So you need to, okay, relate with the case lah, okay, with, okay, this element, yeah. Okay, hence, okay, Tuan Ghazali, okay, as the finance manager should encourage Sophie, okay, by offering attractive rewards, okay, that will fulfill, okay, her needs, okay, and satisfy her personal goal, okay. With, okay, this method, she able to increase, okay, her motivation with the task given and deliver, okay, good performance, okay. So, I mean, okay, by answering this, okay, so you will get another 10 marks lah, okay, by explaining, okay, the elements, okay, of the expectation theory, and then the factors that will influence the motivation, okay. Please, okay, you need to, okay, justify with the factors, okay, that will influence, okay, the motivational factors, okay, that will influence, okay, the performance, okay, the performance of the staff. Okay, so this is, okay, the way of, okay, answering the question. Okay, the other option will be, okay, you may use, okay, the first here, okay, you are not, okay, putting, okay, in different like this, okay. You explaining the hygiene factors, okay, you straight away, okay, relate with the case, okay, and then you justify, okay, and then you come up with the, okay, indicating is a what. Okay, you just put, okay, hygiene factors, okay, is often referred as a dissatisfier. Okay, this element, okay, in the way that could make employee unhappy, okay, okay, such as so unhappy, okay, such as, okay, the working condition, okay, and then, okay, you put whatever factors on the hygiene factors, okay, and then in, referring to the above case, okay, and then you justify directly. Okay, and then baru you move, okay, to the Hesburgh motivation theory. Okay, you just explain, okay, a few sentences, okay, on the motivation factors, okay, and then, okay, for example, okay, in this case, okay, apa motivation theory yang will lead to the to increase the staff performance, okay, that one also can be done, okay. Either you want to do it like this, okay, or you want to answer, okay, straightforward, okay, relating, okay, to the case given pun boleh. Okay, as long as, okay, ada dia punya definition, okay, and then you relate with the case, okay, and then ada concluding remarks, okay, for each factors given. Okay, bila you explain tu, so you akan deserve a good marks lah. Okay, maksudnya you really, okay, well explained. Yeah, really relate, okay, maksudnya you are really, okay, applying the theory, applying the knowledge, okay, to the case given. Okay, setakat ni boleh faham? Contoh satu, ya. Yeah? Boleh kan? Dan sebenarnya tak susah, cuma you nak apply je. You faham kan dia punya tu, lepas tu you apply. Okay, so you punya writing skill lah. Yeah, you nak kena justify satu-satu, okay. Kena clearly explain. Okay, it's not just, okay, putting a factors, okay, without relying ataupun without relating, okay, to the case given. Yang tu tak boleh lah, markah jadi kurus lah. Okay, and then tak ada well structured, okay, answer. So it should be, okay, maksudnya kat sini memang well structured answer lah. Okay, you ada a good, okay, structured, okay, in answering the question. Bukan sebabkan macam kat sini kan, okay, bila you dapat soalan, okay, you highlight, okay, apa dia punya requirement, okay, tu teori, Okay, plus with the discuss the factor that influence the motivational theory of motivation. Okay, the motivations of the staff. Okay, discuss the factors. Okay, of the motivation staff. So you discuss lah. Okay, indirectly. Okay, apa? So macam tu untuk the first question. Okay, this one in regards with the incentive and reward. Okay, faham? Ada nak tanya? Okay. Okay, and then this question B. Okay, question B. This one. Okay, again. Okay, under incentive and reward. Okay. Just now, motivation factors. Okay, this one is more on the reward scheme lah. Yeah. So James and Gold Berhad manufacture and distribute delivery and precious stone and metals to the local market. So the company offer some types of monetary and non-monetary and even physical payment for its employee in exchange for the excellent work they perform. Okay. Most of the reward scheme given to the employee are depend on their job. So you highlight this one lah. Okay, the nature of the industry here will be manufacturers of the delivery and stone. Okay. And then most of the reward again when you receive this ataupun when you go through you read the question here, discuss the significance of 4 types of rewarding scheme. Okay, mention above with detailed example. So dia minta you explain 4 types of rewarding scheme. Okay, with detailed example. Okay, and then from each type as a positive contribution. So you need to highlight the positive contribution. Yeah. So kat sini allocation marks again 20 marks. So dia punya expectation will be detail. Okay, it's very detailed explanation lah. Yeah. So most of the reward scheme given to the employee are depend on their job performance. So among the types of the reward scheme given include piecework scheme. Okay, dia dah bagi siap-siap 4 types of reward scheme. Only then you need to explain in detail. Okay, so this one piecework scheme. Okay. Individual performance related payment scheme. Okay, group performance related pay scheme. Also gain sharing scheme. Okay, so how you want to use very short information to apply with this reward scheme. Yeah. So kita tengok kat sini this one dia punya expectation lah. So each you need to explain within 1 paragraph is sufficient lah to get 5 mark for each because kat sini ada 20 marks kan. So each point will be 5. So 5 times 4 20 kan. So you only then you deserve 20 marks. Yeah. So how to use this very short information to apply with this type of reward. So indicating that if let's say the case given is very short. The information of the company is very short. Okay. So more towards the answer can be more general. More general is not really it's not really because you cannot take any example of the company. You just need to relate this it. So kita tengok piecework scheme here for the example. So under piecework scheme a price is paid. You need to explain in detail lah. Each unit of the output. Piecework schemes are appropriate where output can be measured easily in units. And then for example the goal workers are paid based on the number of quality product produced. So this one will be this one is based from the case. You need to relate even it's very short but you need to relate as well. So the benefit of the piecework scheme in this in their inherent fairness. So the higher the output the more the employee receive. So from Germ and Gold Berhad perspective, so the company would not have to pay for idle time of inefficiency and at the same time encourage the workers to increase the productivity and quality. So this one will be the concluding remarks for these factors. Okay, so itu cara dia. So this one kita dah nampak kan, memang based on the quality, quality product, product produce, kan kat sini. job performance, okay, job performance, okay. So you can say here lah, okay, for example, yeah, number of quality product produced, yeah. So the benefit, okay, and then you, okay, just, okay, justify, yeah. And then if let's say based on the individual performance related pay scheme, so what you can, okay, tell, okay, this, because this one kan dia kata example, detailed example plus with the positive contributions, okay, of this, okay, reward scheme, okay, that will lead to the increase ataupun that will lead to the better performance. Individual performance related pay scheme, okay, individual performance related pay scheme are where the employee receive, okay, either a bonus, okay, or increase, okay, in the base salary. So maksudnya starting you need to have, okay, basic knowledge lah, okay, on the, okay, on all this, okay, good knowledge on all this type of, okay, reward scheme, okay, only then you can apply, yeah. Or increase in the base salary on meeting previously, okay, agreed objective or based, okay, on the assessment by their manager or both. So they are typically used for middle managers in the company and for, okay, professional or highly skilled staff, okay. So for example, bonus, okay, an employee share option is granted to managers, okay, when, okay, the team or the branch, okay, he is heading, okay, successfully achieve, okay, the predetermined goal set, okay. So this will encourage the manager to find ways, okay, how to make, okay, his team, okay, work hard and work efficiently in achieving, okay, the preset goals, okay, eventually helping the germs and goal berhad attaining a goal quickly. So that's why I say here, okay, by having, okay, you punya basic knowledge, okay, on this type of reward scheme, okay, and then you just, okay, need to, okay, come up with the concluding remark lah, okay, towards the end here, okay. This one actually the concluding remark, okay, of, okay, this individual performance related pay scheme, okay. So dia akan relate juga dengan this company lah, okay, germs and goal berhad, okay, how, okay, they can apply, okay, this individual performance related scheme, okay. And then group related performance scheme, okay. So you may explain as well, okay, this one group related performance, okay. Similar to the individuals, okay, in the rewards are paid based, okay, on the achievement of the target, okay. So however the targets are set, okay, for a group of the employees such as, okay, particular department or branch, all this one actually detail lah, okay, yeah, this one you just apply, okay, based on the knowledge, and branch or company rather than for individual, okay. Since the reward apply to group, so they are likely to be based, okay, on the predetermined quantitative, okay, formula, okay, rather than, okay, each branch special incentive like cash, okay, bonus or prize, okay, if the branch successfully achieving, okay, the target monthly sales level, okay. So in this scheme, all members of the group, okay, so you just put example here lah, okay, all members of the group, okay, in, okay, yang ni tertinggal lah, okay, in, okay, James and Gold, okay, berhad, okay, well entitled to the reward, okay, in order to promote, okay, to promote teamwork, okay. So again here lah, okay. So kat sini kan ada kan, okay, ada lah, okay, James and Gold berhad may offer each branch, okay, special incentive like cash, okay. So in this scheme, okay, all members, okay, berhad and goal, okay, well entitled to the reward in order to promote teamwork. Kalau tak ada yang ni pun tak apalah sebab dah ada dah, okay, maksudnya this one, okay, already conclude, okay, so how, okay, this type of, okay, reward can be, okay, apply, okay, for this company, okay. And then, okay, gain sharing scheme. So under this scheme, employee will receive cash bonus, okay, when the performance of their department or unit exceed or predetermined, okay, performance target. Okay, such a scheme, okay, enable employee to share in the, okay, gains, okay, from any contribution that, okay, they make to a firm's performance, okay. Gain sharing is appropriate when a performance target can be directly influenced by the employee. For example, okay, in the production, okay, department, reducing labor costs, okay, labor usage, okay, and the material usage, okay. It's a good if let's say you can relate with the, okay, with the industry, okay, just now lah they are manufactured the, okay, gem and stone kan, precious stone. So gain sharing scheme is important to encourage teamwork among employees to perform well and eventually contribute towards the attainment of the overall company's goal. Okay, otherwise you can just put here, okay, thus, okay, this okay, gain sharing scheme it's very important to germ, okay, you can put, okay, germ and, okay, goal, okay, goal berhad, okay, to encourage, okay, to encourage teamwork among employees, okay, so that they can perform well and eventually contribute towards, okay, the attainments of the overall company's, okay, goal. Okay, so you need to highlight here lah, okay, any concluding remarks that lead, okay, that, okay, will apply or relate, okay, with the case. Okay, tu contoh je langsung, maksudnya tak adalah banyak sangat nak tuliskan, okay? Tapi, okay, if let's say, okay, the case given is very short, okay, you just, okay, apply the, okay, the concept, okay, and then you relate with the, okay, with the case, okay. Be careful, okay, because it will lead, okay, to tendency that, okay, you are referring to, okay, a standard statement, okay, in the notes, okay, in the website and so on, okay. So please, okay, construct on your own word lah, okay. Please, okay, construct, okay, on your own, okay, definition lah, as long as, okay, match again with the concept, okay. Please do not cut and paste, okay, if let's say like, especially here, okay, when you need to elaborate, okay, the explanation, okay, make sure you use, okay, on your own word, okay, because, okay, if not, okay, you just, okay, copy paste, okay, and then, okay, I mean the allocation of mark, okay, is not there lah, okay. I mean, okay, you are not deserve to get a good mark if let's say, okay, you are using the standard ataupun, okay, you are copying, okay, the definition, okay, the explanation, okay, the first sentence of definition, yes, you can, okay, you can take, okay, from any notes, okay, but, okay, I mean, you need to continue with, okay, some elaboration, so that all that elaboration, okay, should be from your own words, okay, jangan copy paste, okay, jangan tiru sebiji-sebiji, okay, nanti dia akan nampak sangat yang itu, okay, jadi copy paste, okay, so be careful, okay. It's a good, actually, it's an advantage for you, that you can refer to any source, okay, any material, okay, to answer the question. However, okay, please, okay, do not, okay, just copy or, okay, take, okay, whatever sentence from the website and so on, because, okay, it will lead to the similarity, okay, because I can see the similarity, the sentence, okay, is similar, okay. Sometimes kan you are copying, you are discussing, okay, with your members, okay, and then, okay, you try to, okay, I can see, okay, you try to, okay, because, okay, the point, okay, sometimes if let's say the question requires you to come up with 4 factors, okay, and then all the factors is similar, only then you just, okay, renumbering, okay, your friends come up with, okay, this, but, okay, because, okay, sometimes I can trace that you are, okay, discuss, okay, with your friends, okay, because, okay, there are so many factors, okay, how can that, okay, all, okay, in the class, okay, come up with the same factors, okay, ataupun it's not, I mean a few of you, okay, it's really similar, only then, okay, you just, okay, rearrange, okay, you just renumbering, okay, the point, so be careful, okay, please, okay, use, okay, your own words, okay, and then if let's say the factors is very open, okay, so please, okay, do not, okay, really, okay, use, okay, the same point, okay. Sometimes when you using the same point and then semua orang salah, dan nampak sangat kat situ kan, okay. Are you discussing, okay, the question, okay, that lead to the wrong answer, okay, ataupun apa, okay. So, I mean, okay, the point here, okay, try to elaborate, okay, using your own words, okay, as long as, okay, it's not really, I mean, we are not really rigid, okay, we just consider whatever definition that given, okay, as long as, okay, can match ataupun can explain, okay, this concept is okay, okay. It's not really, okay, word by word, no. There is no requirement, okay, to, okay, we are not marking, okay, your answer, okay, word by word lah. Maksudnya we do not expect, okay, that you can, okay, write, okay, word by word, explaining word by word, okay. But, okay, as long as the point is there, okay, any point that relevant, okay, we will allocate a good marks lah for you, okay. We will consider all the detailed, okay, elaboration, okay. So jangan, maksudnya jangan maksudnya benda tu jangan control you punya creativity untuk elaborate, okay, your point, okay. Jangan maksud benda tu akan control you, no, okay. If let's say lah piecework of scheme, okay, you just get, okay, the main idea, okay, and then you just elaborate using your own words, as long as, okay, the concept can be is there lah, the concept, okay, is there, okay. So macam tu lah, okay, basically. kalau nak jawab soalan. Okay, so kat sini ni kalau ikutkanlah, okay, this first question actually you can, okay, you will get, okay, 40, kat sini sebenarnya bukan 40. Okay, so here, oh sorry, okay, this one referring to both, okay, question, yeah, okay, question, okay, this one, okay, and the other one, okay, this one will be, okay, 20 marks lah, okay, this one also 20 will be 40, okay, 40 marks, okay, yang 10 mark ni bukannya. So this one, okay, will be, okay, the first, okay, question, okay. And then the other question, okay, the question 3 and question 4. Kita ada 4 soalan kan untuk final, okay. Kita ada 4 chapter, kita ada 4 soalan. Okay, so assuming that, okay, one question will be on the incentive and reward, okay. The other question, okay, will be on the risk management. So kita tengok contoh soalan risk management, ya. Okay, in this case, okay, kita tengok dulu, okay, apa yang dia nak. Okay, discuss 4 types of risk, okay, that may affect, okay, Domina Food, okay, Sedia Berhad, okay, and suggest, okay, to the management. So dia minta you suggest here, okay, suggest, okay. Okay, suggest, okay, to the management specific ways, okay, to manage, okay, those risks. So bila you nak suggest, okay, specific way to manage those risks, this one also need to relate with the problem that being arise, okay, in this, okay, scenario lah sepatutnya, okay. So kita dah boleh agak kat sini, what are the, okay, 4 types, okay, of the, okay, what are the 4 types of risks that can be discussed, okay, based, okay, on this, okay, case given. Okay, kita tengok apa case dia. Okay, Domina, okay, is involved in meat, okay, poultry and fish processing, and export, okay, is quality product, okay, to neighboring, okay, countries. Okay, effective risk management is, okay, the key to the company success. So dia dah highlight lah kat sini pasal risk management lah, yeah, effective risk, yeah. And then, okay, underpins the importance of company long-term relationship with the shareholders. Okay, so in Domina, risk management is implemented, okay, through, okay, and through and approved, okay, by the board of the director. This one just, okay, the first, this one just the introduction part. Yeah. Second paragraph, okay, the changing industrial, okay, climate mix, okay, is very challenging for Domina. Dia dah start dengan isu dia here. Okay, so the company sales has been, okay, declining. Okay, this one is the first issue. Okay, due to the, okay, fear of, okay, avian influenza, okay, AH5N1, okay, which affect, okay, poultry, okay, from time to time. And then, okay, even though, okay, H5, okay, N1 is adapted to the birds, okay, it can also, okay, stably adapt and sustain human, okay, to the human, okay, transmission. So due to this, okay, industry players are facing, okay, stricter regulation imposed, okay, by the importing, okay, countries to export, okay, their product including Domina. So bila you cakap kat sini 4 types of risk, okay, so tengok apa 4 types of risk that can be applied, okay, for this first paragraph. So apa jenis risk kat sini? Sebab kat sini dia tak ada cakap pun risk apa yang you nak kena explain, okay. Tapi daripada, okay, the first, okay, paragraph, this one you can guess, okay, actually this one is due to which type of risk. Risk apa?
Economic.
Bukan ekonomi. Dia cakap pasal stricter regulation imposed, okay, by the importing countries. So this one actually is a what type of risk?
Fundamental.
Bukan fundamental. Apa lagi jenis risk yang kita cover?
Poor risk.
Ha? Pure risk. Bukan pure risk. Apa risk? Apa jenis risk kat sini? Due to this, okay, industry player are facing, okay, stricter regulation imposed, okay, by the importing countries to export. So kat sini apa? Lebih kepada apa kat sini? Bila kita cakap pasal regulation.
Political.
Bukan.
Particular risk.
No. Apa dah keluar dah semua jenis risk lah. Salah juga ya. Rasa apa kat situ?
Economic risk.
Bukan ekonomik. Bila kita nak kena ikut regulation, should be
Legal risk.
Legal risk, bukan legal risk. Legal risk tu dah boleh lah legal risk ataupun saya bagi jawapan lah compliant, compliant risk lah actually, legal risk ataupun compliant risk, So recently the credit department, the credit department manager has notified that some customer from Thailand are experiencing slow moving inventory and have asked for the credit extension. So kat sini ada apa? Ini akan lead pada apa? Yang ni paling senang kan? Yang ni apa risk? Apa jenis risk kat sini? And then the management is worried that more customer will ask for a credit extension and this will eventually affect the cash flow of the company. So apa maksudnya kat sini ni? Risk apa ni? In addition, the campaign held by activists promoting healthy eating habits has impacted Domino's sales negatively due to the fact that most Domino's product contain preservative to ensure product freshness as they reach the end user. Ni bercakap pasal apa ni? Pasal cash flow, pasal apa? This one is relate to? Relate to apa?
Financial risk.
Bandar.
Financial.
Yes, betul. Financial risk. Okay, then sambung lagi. Currently, about 50% of the company's operation are performed using all manual processing machine. So kat sini pun you dah boleh agak. Apa lagi? Business risk yang you boleh discuss. Second, the third risk apa? Ni dia cakap ni, company's operation are performed using all manual processing machine. So you boleh discuss in terms of, dispose, apa dia?
Operational risk.
Pandai, operational risk. So this pose a problem especially when one of the machines broke down. The whole production would be temporary stalled. Itu dah third kan. Kita dah ada three types of risk that can be discussed. And then the other one, the threat of the new competitor in the market, topped with the current downturn in economic conditions are among the main concerns of the board of the director whether Domina can accomplish satisfactory return to please the shareholder. So the other part will be the last types of risk yang you rasa boleh discuss apa?
Economic risk.
Economic risk. Is it really economic risk? Economic risk ke? Ke ada lagi yang lebih spesifik?
Strategic risk.
Yes, strategic risk. Sebab dia bercakap pasal competitor. How to handle the competitor, it will be the strategic risk. So bila you dah baca kat sini kan, sebab kat sini dia kata minta 4 types of risk, dia tak sebut kat sini, all the 4 types of risk. So based on the case given, so you kena select lah which one will be the most suitable risk that can be suit with this case given. Selalu student kadang tu lah you tulis apa yang you tahu and then you are not relating you are not relating with the case, so you just bagi itu. Kadang tu lecturer pun kena fikir 10 kali nak bagi markah ke tak nak bagi, markah ke tak nak bagi, sebab sometimes it's not really I mean bila soalan macam ni kan dia open tapi ada all the clue is given in the case, so you need to select the most appropriate business risk. Kalau you nak kata economic risk, betul economic risk tapi apa spesifik dia, still you nak kata financial risk, betul ada kat sini financial risk, jadi tu you nak kata business risk, yelah kita cover yang besar-besar tu business risk apa in detail, contoh-contoh business risk. And then financial risk, what types of the financial risk, and then kita cakap pasal economic risk, under economic risk apa, to be more specific lah, it's better if let's say you have more specific, it's not in general lah, So kat sini boleh cakap pasal financial risk and then dia punya detail dia will be on the credit risk kan. So kat sini 20 marks. So dia punya expectation it should be very detailed, because 4 types of risk, kena explain 4 types of risk, and then suggest to the management specific way. So the solution, okay, of having all these risks. Okay, so setiap satu risk ni yang you explain, you kena ada come up with the suggestion lah, suggestion macam mana nak macam mana nak overcome ataupun come up with the solution. Yeah. So the first one kat sini kita boleh explain on the strategic risk, okay. And then what is the strategic risk? Okay, for example here, ni kat sini lah example dia kat sini ni you straight away take the on the case given kan. Example strategic risk by Domino's yang berhad is the threat of the new competitor entrance and the reputation issue due to an activist campaign. So the company may attempt to reduce. So this one the first definition dia, explanation about what is the strategic risk. Second kena ada example which relate to the case. And then the third one kena ada this one is the suggestion. Nak color apa? Color. So this one will be the suggestion, yeah. So the company may attempt to reduce the impact of the competition by restructuring its pricing strategy or improve the production process to lower the cost of processing product. As for the activists campaign, the company might use social media to portray transparency when it's come to the production process. So kalau you able to come up with this types of explanation, so kat sini dah dapat good marks lah, 5 marks full. So definition, example which relate to the case, and then the suggest because the question require you to suggest the ways to manage the risk. Ini you punya suggestion lah. Faham? So expectation dia macam tu lah. So kalau you dapat markah yang kurus tu sebab tak cukup lah. So ini dia punya expectation dia. Dia punya structure actually simple, tak perlu tulis panjang sebenarnya. Tapi short and precise. So everything is there. Macam nak define the strategy risk, tak perlu panjang-panjang. You just define with 2 sentences pun dah cukup. And then you come up with the example and then you come up with the suggestion. So you dah meet this you dah meet the requirement of the question kat sini kan. Type of risk and then suggestion to manage this type of risk. Itu nombor 1. Nombor 2 kita tengok compliant risk tadi kan. Compliant risk concerned with the possibility that the company fail to adhere to rules and regulation imposed by the regulatory authority. So example, so kat sini lah. Yang ni very structured lah. Soalan nak dapat 5 markah ni kan. This one will be the example. So saya letak merah. And then this one will be the suggestion. Suggestion saya letak warna purple. Contoh ya. So an example of compliant risk faced by Domino's yang berat is the current law being imposed by the import countries to contain the outbreak of H5N1. So inability to adhere to the export law may expose the company to legal issue. So the company may avoid this risk by restricting the following law and regulation imposed and use a local company as intermediaries to expedite the customer release of the product. So yang suggestion this one any relevant lah, any relevant suggestion which relate to this compliant risk. You may suggest any as long as relevant. Kalau misalnya you tak jumpa lah, because sometimes dia punya jawapan tu quite general kan, macam ni lah. Use a local company as intermediaries. And then dekat atas ni tak ada pun highlight kan. What will be the other option for this company to reduce ataupun to minimize the compliance the compliant risk because of this issue. So jawapannya ini memang based on you punya general knowledge lah. Financial risk. Financial risk concerned with the possibility of the company fail to manage its operation due to some financial related issue. For example, again here, dia bagi example. Dia bagi example apa? Financial risk affecting the company is the request by some customer to extend dia punya credit term due to the slow moving sales in their location. ataupun kalau you nak bagi specific credit risk pun boleh. Okay. So the company may mitigate the risk by implementing pre-screening before granting credit facilities kan. Dia cakap pasal credit risk lah sebenarnya kalau you nak tu. Narrow ataupun you want to put a very specific financial risk, credit risk, that one also that one also correct. Sampai mana tadi? Before granting credit facility to the new customer, at the same time revising the credit terms of the existing customer. So those customer with a bad repayment trend may be given less or no credit terms advantage at all. So this one will be the suggestion. So kena pandai lah maksudnya. You kena pandai gunakan all you punya knowledge to justify kan, to suggest. Last kali. Sebab kita dah indicate tadi kan operational risk. The operational risk is concerned with the possibility of the company having problem with the internal management and process. So example again here, so dia highlight lah. Case dalam case memang ada issue of using ataupun operation that affect might be affect the operation since they are using the old processing machine. So ini dia punya example dalam case. And then this one will be the suggestion. Suggestion ni as long as yelah kalau macam old machine kan, so kena buat apa? Invest to buy a new machine which embed with the technology ke. So kat sini kan dia cakap therefore the company might consider investing a new advanced machine that would help to improve significantly the production process. So yang ni semua ayat yang the suggestion the way to minimize or to mitigate the risk, this one requires you to use you punya general knowledge lah. You just pakai je knowledge you dalam strategic management ke whatever that can supply maksud knowledge daripada you punya finance paper ke. So this is the way how to get a good marks. Example ini dia punya expectation. Nanti bila final make sure lah you kena ada header macam ni lah header and then break into paragraph tak kisahlah handwritten ke you type ke make sure that your answer well structured insert the row at least you have a good layout tak kisah if let's say you use handwritten also make sure that ada header maksudnya header topic here topic header as well as you insert per row and then if let's say here you are describing you define the types of the risk and then you come up with the example and then the suggestion might be you want to start a new paragraph also can and then baru you come up with another topic header macam ni lah maksudnya it will help a lot the examiner to to get ataupun to mark accurately lah because sometimes kan bila dia punya layout ataupun the way you present the idea I mean it's not really structured it will affect your marks nanti lecturer you marking 3 group 2 group ada yang 4 group so dia ada beratus-ratus script so bila you tak well organized you punya structure tu dia akan effect lah dia akan effect mata kadang tu pun dah penat kan and then dia pun tak buat dalam work office hours sometimes kan sebab nak kejar deadline kan because we are given 5 days only to mark with a few hundreds script kena ada moderate lagi so I mean if let's say you just follow I mean the basic ataupun the basic structure, the basic rules insyaallah sometimes you punya jawapan tu not really relate tapi because of you punya jawapan tu well structured well organized kan tak nampak point kan, pun boleh nampak point yang rasa-rasa tak apalah bagi setengah, okay, at least, okay. Maksudnya bila dia go through, okay, because okay, in my case lah, selalunya I tak mark sekali je, selalunya ada remark, okay, saya akan remark balik. So bila dah banyak kali ni rasa macam point tu rasa boleh still, okay, sudah still, okay, deserve to get, okay, certain marks lah, maksudnya 1 mark ke 1 point ke, okay, half ke kan. So macam tu, okay. Selalunya dia akan, okay, it will help a lot lah, okay. So you make sure lah, okay, you strategize, okay, you organize, okay, your answer. Boleh ya? Okay, ni cara-cara nak dapatkan sebab macam 651 dia punya allocation of mark, okay, sebiji 20. So you kena tahulah macam mana nak dapatkan 20 marks tu. Kalau tidak nanti akan missing sini sikit, sini sikit. So markah you tak gemuk lah, markah you jadi kurus. Okay. Ni dah cover 2 topik lah, okay. Topik 5 example ya, just 7 example apa ataupun dia punya expectation lah, okay. Some of you is very good in explaining, okay. In theory part, okay, is very good in explaining, okay. I just share dengan yang mana yang tak, yalah, okay. It's not really good, okay. In explaining, okay, macam mana nak tackle, okay, the question, okay, from the case, okay. 651 alhamdulillah lah, case ni pendek-pendek. Kalau 661 case nya lagi panjang-panjang. Tapi sekarang ni pun alhamdulillah kan, 661 dia ada 2 je, okay, case yang panjang. Okay, kalau dulu ada 4 case panjang, lagi jenuh nak hadam dia punya, nak faham dia punya case yang panjang tu, nak apply. Okay. Boleh faham? Okay, ada nak tanya? Okay, ni baru 1 semester. Okay, baru discuss, okay, the first semester. Yang ni second semester. Boleh? Boleh faham? Boleh, okay.
Boleh
ada nak tanya?
Tak ada.
So lepas ni dah boleh score ya. So dia punya coverage actually tak lari daripada yang, okay, lecture tu lah, okay. Dalam slide tu itu dia punya coverage lah. Only then you kena elaborate more, you kena come up, you kena apply, that's it. Yang tu basic je sikit. Ada lagi tak ada, okay, yang you rasa, okay, ada factors, okay, ada risk, ada types of risk, okay, that can be applied. Yang you rasa sesuai juga apa? You nak cakap pasal economic risk, okay. Kalau you nak cakap pasal economic risk tadi tu, okay, what types of economic risk, okay, because of H1N1 ke global risk ke apa? You nak come up with global risk, yeah. Kan under economic risk, okay, might be you want to highlight apa? Political risk, okay, ada political risk. Dia tak ada cakap pasal government action, tak ada. So bukan political risk lah, okay. Kalau dia ada cakap pasal exchange rate, okay, might be that one currency, okay, currency risk, kan. Mana tadi? Economic risk, okay. Okay, you nak cakap pasal economic risk, okay, due to the inflation, okay, inflation, okay, unemployment rate, okay, international trade relations, okay, ataupun fiscal policy decision announced by the government. So this one can be the economic risk, okay. Changes, okay, in the economy might affect the business, okay. So kita nak cakap pasal economic risk ke yang tadi tu? Not really economic risk lah, so that's why yang tu bukan, yeah. So dah ya, boleh ya. So kita ada lagi masa 20 minit. So kita tengok soalan second semester ni February 2021, okay. So again here, okay. So tengok dia tak adalah beza sangat soalannya tiap-tiap tahun, tiap-tiap semester, balik-balik sebab kita just cover 4 types of motivational theory. Okay, so either one lah. Okay. So kat sini dia tanya Hesberg, okay, again, okay. 2 theory, okay, and then okay, the other one will be Maclellan human atau Maclellan theory. Okay, so kalau Maclellan theory ni you dah tahu apa dalam Maclellan theory. Dalam Maclellan theory dia nak pasal apa? Apa yang ada dalam Maclellan theory? Dia ada 3 kan, okay? Power, lagi apa? Affiliation. Lagi? Satu lagi apa?
Achievement.
Achievement, okay, achievement, affiliation and power, okay. So you kena justify that, okay, according to this, case given. So kalau nak jawab Hesburgh theory tadi samalah contoh macam kat atas tadi. Okay. Dekat sini dia buat macam ni je. Okay. So, okay. They come up with the hygiene factors, okay, and then okay, they relate to the case. Okay, motivational factors, okay, sama juga macam tadi. Okay, they come up with the, okay, maksudnya tadi dia segregate kan. Okay, they put all the definition first, okay, only then, okay, they come up with the scenario. Okay, yang kat sini ni, okay, they come up with the definition. Okay, this one will be the definition, okay, on the hygiene factors, okay. And then the second one, okay, they relate with the case, okay, on the hygiene factors, okay. Yang saya cakap tadi lah, this one will be the second option lah. Okay. So mana-mana pun boleh as long as you relate with the case given, only then you dapat 4 marks kan. Sebab kat sini ada 2 kan. Dan dia nak kena. Yang tadi tu dengan expectancy theory. So this one dengan Maclaurin theory. Okay. So sama je, lebih kurang je. Okay. So jawapan dia, okay, you kena okay, go through the question. Okay. And then, okay, you explain. Okay. What will be the contribution factors for the hygiene factors, okay, as well as the motivational factors, okay, under Hesburgh, okay, and then is there any indications, okay, of the affiliation, achievement, okay, as well as the power, okay, under Maclaurin theory, so you kena justify kat sini kan, okay, inilah human motivation, okay, state the person have 3, okay, needs, okay, achievement, affiliation, as well as the power. So you start lah, need for the achievement. So you relate. Okay, need for the power. Okay, and then you okay relate. So kat sini dia ada terus relate dekat company dia. Okay, dekat case given. Okay. Yang B ni, okay, dia minta. Okay, yang B ni dia minta pasal okay. 2 limitation of the current motivational and reward system, okay, and then suggest, okay, one way, okay, how the current system can be improved. Okay, so here the allocation mark is 10. Okay, so expectation dia, okay, you come up with the 2, okay, and then okay, for each, okay, you come up with the okay suggestion lah, okay, untuk current motivational and reward system. So kena baca in detail dekat sini ni apa, and then relate with the okay motivational factors. Okay, yang atas ni saya rasa yang ni tak payah discuss ya, sebab yang ni dia lebih kurang sama je dengan yang atas tu. Okay, as long as yang ni cubalah. Okay, cuba buat sendiri. Okay, cuba type, rasa macam puas hati tak dapat jawab. Rasa-rasa boleh tak dapat full marks, okay, 20 marks. Okay, contoh tadi atas kan saya dah explain kan dia punya structure kan. Okay, and then you try that concept. Okay, so boleh dapat tak? So you fahamkan yang ni because this one is very similar with okay the previous question. Okay, so yang ini kita tengok ya, yang B ni kita tengok yang B. Yang B ni dia macam okay, this one okay cakap pasal reward motivational and reward, okay, di combine tu. Okay. So Bread Basket is a family business, okay, founded by okay, Dolly. Okay, BB is committed to creating an exceptional range of bun, okay, pastries, okay, and then cakes, okay, that are progressive in style, flavor, and design to satisfy the local market needs. Okay. So with the best of traditional techniques, okay, while embracing okay modern technology, BB provides the highest quality of okay bakery by maintaining high hygiene okay standard. So to date, okay, BB is multi-award winning okay bakery chain with okay 12 okay boutique okay bakeries okay in Malaysia. So currently, okay, BB is facing issues okay related to the employee turnover, okay, where okay the experienced worker are left okay the organisation, okay. So yang ini bunyi-bunyi kat sini ni dah ada, okay, pasal okay, motivational factors lah, okay, hygiene factors dengan motivational factors, betul, okay. Yang kat sini kata where their experienced workers okay had left okay the organisation okay to work okay in other place okay including okay BB competitor okay that is a big away. Okay, so Dolly was told that the workers left because of the inconducive working environment okay and accommodation provided by BB. So moreover okay they usually have okay to work long hours okay during the weekdays okay and sometimes required to work on a weekend. So their work schedule are very tight, okay, hence okay, they see more opportunities for the job development offered by other organisation. So, okay, so kat sini semua ada point sebenarnya you boleh ambil. Okay, so the employees okay also complain that okay their opinions and suggestion ni tak ada recognition kan? Okay. Suggestion have been disregarded okay by the management. Okay, so although most employee agreed that okay they are paid handsomely with a good okay fringe okay benefit package in BB, some of okay them still searching for a greener pasture out there. Okay. So recently Dolly has extended okay an online business okay forum which discovered several theories can be applied by okay managers to motivate their employees to achieve organization's goal. So Dolly was also exposed okay, to the effective rewarding system and learned that the motivational theory can be applied okay, in providing okay, incentive and compensation to the employees. Okay. So yang first ni dia minta okay, explain to Dolly two limitation of the current motivational okay, and reward system in BB and suggest okay, one way how the current system can be improved. Okay. So what is the current, okay, the limitation okay, of the current motivational system okay, dalam BB? You boleh relate pada hygiene factors kan? Okay, hygiene factors because okay, macam ni lah okay. Sebab dia minta dua, okay, so dia kena ada satu motivational, okay, satu lagi, okay, limitations on the reward lah. Okay, so here because okay dekat case tu dia highlight okay all the hygiene factors kan. Okay, contoh kat situ, okay, the management of BB is just focusing on providing high pay, okay, and okay fringe benefit okay to the employees. Okay, they fail to provide adequate hygiene factors such as conducive okay working okay environment and accommodation to them. So the work schedule also okay improperly planned that cause the employee okay to have a lots of reason to be dissatisfied. Okay, so cerita atas ni memang okay mostly on the hygiene factors. Okay, so you just justify against lah. Okay. Sebab dia kata limitation, okay, limitations of the hygiene factors, okay, what will lead to the how to improve, okay, using, if let's say, okay, I mean the problem is, okay, hygiene factors, so how they are using these hygiene factors, okay, to become ataupun to apply with the, okay, reward system, yeah. So, okay, the work dissatisfied, so all these are important to ensure that, okay, they stay loyal to the company. Okay, so the employee may not stay if okay they feel they can find other place okay that are concerned with their emotion, especially with a better working environment and work schedule. Okay, ini highlight yang pertama lah dia cakap pasal okay hygiene factors. Okay, the second one okay might be you can use okay dia sebab dia kat sini dua. Okay, so you kena come up with the another limitations okay in terms of reward. So here okay we can use okay because okay this one more okay on the reward they are lacking okay on the reward scheme, so we can say that okay internal lah. Okay, so kat sini jawapan dia another part will be okay the companies okay lack intrinsic reward. Okay, so the company did not provide enough opportunity for workers to develop their career okay when okay they work in the company, so that's why okay they are leaving the company. Okay, so this is because okay their opinion kan tak ada recognition okay on their disregard okay of their opinion. So that's why here dia kata their career okay when okay they work in the company. So this is because okay their opinion and suggestion are normally disregarded okay by the management. Thus okay their working environment is unlikely to be improved. Okay, so they can link maksudnya okay with this factor given, you jangan just come up with the motivational factors dalam Herzberg je lah. Okay, so kalau you boleh read with the other theory, okay, so you can okay use that one. Okay, so yang penting kat sini ni, okay, you memang indicate that one is okay clearly okay indicating the hygiene factors okay as well as the lack of the intrinsic okay reward. Okay, sebab dia nak dua limitation kan. Okay? Sebab kita nak relate with the case given. Okay? Sebab sekarang ni limitation ni will relate to the case given. Bukannya you just general ambil mana-mana. Kan? You just okay, pick up the most suitable one. Okay. So the suggestion to improve the current motivational and reward system. Okay. The first one, introduce okay, psychological reward or intrinsic okay, reward. Okay. Sebab kat sini actually they just minta one. Okay. One way how the current system can be improved. Okay. So these rewards are obtained by employees okay, from doing okay, meaningful work and performing well. So this type of reward can be created by the management by allowing employees to do more self-managing and added value of their work, okay, by innovating, problem solving, and improvising. Yeah? So employees also need to be given recognition, okay, and more right to be heard. Yeah? So the management should be more often in communication with all workers. So the management should be more willing to listen, okay, to grievances and opinions, okay, as well as the suggestion given by the employees. So the moral of the employee can be enhanced when, okay, they are allowed to voice, okay, their opinions and give suggestion relating to the job and their employment. Okay, so this one, okay, will be the, okay, the expectation lah, because this one just 10 marks. Okay, so you come up with the 2 limitation, okay, which relate, okay, with any theory that, okay, most relate to the case, okay, and then you come up with the suggestion, okay, in terms of, okay, reward tadi tu lah, yeah? Sebab dia minta, okay, reward. Yeah? Itu untuk yang, okay, the first one. The second one, dia kata discuss 3 possible limitation of applying motivational theory in the designs of the reward system. So you need to, okay, relate, okay, the motivational theories, okay, that will lead to the ataupun constraint lah in designing, okay, the reward system. Okay, this one can be, okay, you can put, okay, this explanation, okay, in general lah actually, because, okay, discuss 3 possible limitation applying motivation theory in the design, okay, of the reward system. Sebab dia tak ada betul-betul nak boleh nak relate sangat dengan case, okay. So in this case, okay, you can, okay, just, okay, put in this way lah, yeah. So the first one is difficult to provide a working environment that drive, okay, all employees, okay, in the same way. Okay, all this one actually is a general lah, yeah. Some employee are driven by, if let's say you want to relate with the case also is can, okay, maksudnya, okay, therefore, okay, this company might be, okay, they need to provide a rewards that are desired by everyone in, okay. It's extremely challenging, okay. So if let's say you put here, okay, the company, okay, this company BB, okay. Sebab kat sini you can, okay, you can relate with the case, okay, and as well as, okay, if let's say you are not relating to the case also, because actually it's not really stated here, okay. Sebab dia kata kat sini just critically, okay, discuss 3 limitations of applying motivational theories, okay, in designing an incentive and compensation system. So in this case actually it's not really require you to, okay, to relate with the case. Okay, it's a good if let's say you want to just relate lah, okay, you just put a concluding remark, okay. Otherwise, okay, sebab dia 3 limitation je kat sini, okay. Otherwise, okay, you can put in general, okay. It's a good, okay, sebab kalau nak 3 factors kan and then 10 marks kan, actually it's a good to relate lah, yeah. It's a good to relate, tapi kat sini example kat sini dia tak relate lah, yeah. So you can just put, okay, therefore, okay, BB, okay, could provide, okay, rewards, okay, that are desired, okay, by their employees, okay, which is, okay, extremely, okay, challenging, okay, to be able to implement or whatever lah. Maksudnya you just, okay, put the, okay, concluding remark, because this one is a limitation, okay. It's not, okay, it's not easy for the, okay, BB, okay, in providing, okay, reward, okay, that, okay, can be, that are desired by everyone, okay. So you can say, or you can conclude that one as well, okay. You will just put, yeah. Okay, different individuals have different needs and perspective, okay. So might be you can put here, so, okay, this one might be, okay, the challenge for the BB to, okay, to implement, okay, this, okay, motivational theory, okay, to relate with the reward system, okay, can. Sebab kat sini dia, actually dia punya expectation panjang sikit lah sebab dia nak 3 je, tapi yang ni sebab dia bagi just, okay, this one just suggested kan, if let's say any 3, okay, from this 5, okay, factors, okay, sebab kat sini any 3 with detailed explanation. So yang ni actually this one is not a really good ataupun detail ataupun complete answer lah actually given this one, okay. So you might, okay, put, okay, another, okay, concluding remarks, okay, to justify, okay, that this one will be the challenge, okay, challenge to BB to implement lah. Boleh? Ada nak tanya?
Boleh Minda.
Dia apa-apa sebenarnya memang okay, any answer should be okay, you need to relate okay with the case lah. Yeah. At least dekat concluding remark ke okay, yeah. Last kali tu okay, you should be okay. Okay, after you explaining okay apa concluding remark. Yelah kalau tak ada apa yang you nak boleh nak ambil daripada example kan, unless kalau disuruh suggest memang you kena suggest lah. Okay, memang really it's not there. Okay, it's not in the case given. Okay.
Madam, professional mark tu macam mana Madam? Professional mark tu.
Professional mark ni maksudnya okay, if let's say you punya okay, actually dia macam ni tau. Okay, if let's say stated here 3 okay, 3 possible limitation kan, maksudnya just come up with 3. Okay, the first limitation okay should be well written. Second also will be well explained, well written. The third also well explained, well written. Automatically you can get okay another bonus 1 mark. Sebab each will allocate 3 marks okay for each point. Okay. So 3 is mean that okay all total will be 9 kan. Okay, basic dia kalau 3 limitation okay 3 marks for each point, so you will deserve to get 9 marks okay. And then if let's say well explained okay, and then well justified okay, so you will be deserve okay to get additional okay 1 bonus mark lah, tu yang jadi 10. If let's say you punya jawapan tu is not really good okay, you just get, maksudnya you just elaborate okay 9 okay, you just elaborate 3 point okay, you will okay deserve to okay get okay 9. Selalunya to get 10 marks ni senang nak cakap, maksudnya you punya answer is very perfect, you punya elaboration memang perfect. Tu baru dapat 10 marks. Okay, selalunya kalau misalnya okay, you just have okay all the 3 point okay with the example and so on okay might be, but okay some explanation is not really good okay. Actually this one is subject to discretion discretion by the lecturer lah, okay. If lecturer are very satisfied with your answer okay, you did okay a good explanation, well explained okay, good justification, so memang you akan deserve to get 10 marks lah. Okay, if not you akan dapat okay 9 marks lah. So maksudnya jawapannya semua betul, cumanya okay not really perfect. Selalunya 10 marks untuk perfect answer. Sebab dia teori kan, actually it's not easy to get 10 marks lah. Yeah? Unless okay, okay, it depends lah, selalunya memang okay. Kalau memang okay, jarang sikit lah nak bagi perfect answer lah, unless memang you really okay explain well, okay, so memang boleh dapat 10 marks. Selalu macam tu lah. Okay, unless memang lecturer, okay, that lecturer that examine is very lenient ya, okay, dia just pejam mata je, dia bagi je lah 10 marks. Yeah. It depends lah, okay. Well organized, okay, well structured, well explained, so you will get okay, you will deserve to get 10 marks. Okay, everything is there. Sometimes you punya explanation is not really, macam mana nak cakap, it's not really complete, ataupun it's not really accurate. Okay, but okay, it's not wrong. Okay, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. Okay? It's right. It's not wrong. Okay, but it's not within the expectation. So you akan dapat 9 marks je lah. Okay, instead of okay 10 marks. Itu yang plus 1 professional mark tu. You did answer professionally. Senang nak cakap. Subjektif lah, professional, okay, professional mark ni, this one is subjektif. Kalau ayat ni baca tu senang, je best je baca, really, okay, explain well, so yang dapat lah, okay, boleh? Itulah masalah paper-paper teori, okay. It depends okay on your skill, okay, writing skill, based on your explanation skill, okay. Ada orang dia memang is not good in reasoning. So memang dia fail nak come up with a good okay, justification, a good reasoning. So dia tak boleh nak come up with reasoning. Dia more on technical kan. Technical maksudnya kalau figure is a good, is very maksudnya they have that a good ability okay on technical part. Okay, but in terms of reasoning okay, some student is not really good okay, in reasoning. So dia punya soalan tu macam kaku je. Dia punya soalan. Dia punya jawapan tu memang dia tak pandai nak goreng lah. Dia tak pandai nak make it benda tu explainable. Okay? Jadi dia macam dia susah sikit lah. Dia tak pandai nak relate sangat. Kita tak pandai nak make it. Okay? So lebih kurang macam tu lah. Okay, untuk Julai 2020 ni, saya nak you buat sendirilah. Okay? You buat sendiri. Okay? Saya dah bagi example because July 2020 this one is incentive and reward, this one again, okay, dia punya soalan, okay. Explain the details, the motivation effects of room expectancy theory, okay, and Hesberg, okay, two factors, okay, theory. So samalah, okay, atas tadi tu. So tu saya tak ni, yang ni you try, okay, you try jawab sendiri, ya. Okay, and then, okay, the second question will be, okay, the second question, interpret the significance of, okay, this one is GST theory. Okay, GST theory, to evaluate the motivations of the employee. Okay, encourage them to stay. So kat sini, okay, during okay, this okay, semester, okay, semua teori keluar. Okay, expectancy theory keluar, Hesberg theory keluar, GST theory keluar. Okay, so all the three theory, okay, the test, okay, your understanding, okay, on all the okay, theory. Okay. So again lah kat sini, okay, bila okay, yang ini dia punya, okay, the first one tadi tu, okay, the second one, okay, is very short, okay. You just need to apply lah. Okay, you need to apply the, okay, I mean, whatever element, okay, in the GST, okay, and then you come up with the, okay, example, okay, as well as the, okay, relate with the, okay, company lah macam kat sini kan, okay, example. So they relate with the, okay, they relate with the company. Each point, okay, they relate with the company. Okay, so kalau misalan kat sini kan, okay, dia minta you, okay, GST punya theory, and then, okay, you nampak kat sini 20 marks, okay. So all the elements in GST you need to explain, okay, plus with the example, plus with the, okay, I mean you need to come up with the example that given, okay, in the, okay, in the case, okay. So. But sometimes, okay, okay, if let's say lah here, okay, 20, okay, 20 mark, okay, sometimes, okay, if let's say the silent here, okay, you can assume that 4, okay, if let's say 20 marks, okay, 4 point, minimum 4 point lah, okay, so you estimate that, okay, each point, okay, 5 mark each, okay, so macam ni lah, okay, dia akan kata any 4 point, okay, with detailed explanation times 5 marks, so you were entitled to get 20 marks, okay, dalam GST ni ada 6 element kan, okay. So you just, okay, you can, okay, you can elaborate in detail, okay, all the 4 points, okay, instead of all 6, okay, just 4, okay. But okay, a good explanation lah, so you akan deserve to get 20 marks, okay. Kadang you tak payah buang masa pun. If let's say, okay, 20 marks tu, okay, kalau tak ada indication here, okay, dia tak ada indication berapa, okay. Okay, to be safe, okay, might be you can come up with 5, okay, tapi sebenarnya in general, okay, 4 point lah, 4 detail, 4 point plus, okay, detail explanation, okay, to get, okay, 20 marks. Basically macam tu. Okay. So hari ni saya dah tunjuk macam mana, okay, macam mana nak jawab, okay. So for tomorrow, okay, okay, you just, okay, do on your own, okay, exercise, okay, kita just buat offline class, okay. You try tulis balik, okay, you try jawab, okay. Rasa-rasa boleh tak, okay, come up with, okay, this, I mean, similar lah, similar kan, okay, similar answer, okay. Tak perlu sama sebiji tak, okay, maksudnya the structure, okay. I mean you meet the expectation, okay, how to answer, okay, the question. Boleh ya? Macam mana nak tackle, okay? Kalau you perlu highlight, you perlu draw, okay? Masa final nanti if let's say, okay, you nak print pun boleh, and then you conteng-conteng, okay? And then the rest, okay, you ni, that one also, okay, possible. So masa final nanti, okay, 3 hours is given, okay. So make sure that, okay, after 3 hours, okay, you save and then you start, okay, download. Okay, jangan ambil 15 minutes, okay, yang reserve untuk if let's say you hang ke, you apa ke, okay. Maksudnya jangan continue jawab soalan within the apa 15 minutes given to upload the marks, okay. Sebab final ni dia macam strict sikit, okay. Kalau test tu tak apalah, saya okeykan aja, okay. Tapi kalau final tu make sure kalau 3 hours, okay, 3 hours tu within 3 hours, okay. Habis je 3 hours, okay, stop, save and then submit. Okay, you jangan nak sambung lagi, okay, sambung lagi jawab, nak adjust lagi ke whatever, okay. So nanti after 15 minutes you still baru nak kalang kabut, okay, tak sempat lagi nak, okay, nak submit kan, nak upload, PC hang pula, meragam pula, so nanti towards the end, okay, you are not able to submit, okay, the answer, okay. So be careful lah, you already final year kan, okay. So try to manage your time, okay. So you may start, okay, with whatever answer, okay, whatever question that you can well answer, okay. Tak payah nak ikut structure pun tak apa, as long as you put the numbering kan, okay. You put the numbering, okay, the apa for each, okay, page tu kan, letak numbering, okay, page number, okay, and then the question numbering, okay, put, okay, on the top of each page, okay. Nanti tak adalah kalang kabut, ya, siapa yang nak scan apa semua tu dia akan ambil masa lagi, okay. Make sure, okay, everything it should be well organized lah, okay. Nanti saya akan bagi dia punya template untuk script tu, okay, you can, okay, if let's say lah, okay, you plan to, okay, maksudnya to answer, okay, using the handwritten, okay, you just print, dah ada number semua, dah ada dah, so you just, okay, write down and then you just scan, then submit. Okay, siapa yang plan untuk using, okay, you nak type, okay, the answer, okay, make sure that, okay, all the header, all the whatever tu you dah ready dah, so on that day, you just continue to answer je. So all the formatting semua you dah settlekan. Okay, selalunya script, okay, template, script untuk jawab tu, okay, saya akan bagi, okay, one day before lah, so you can ready with that template first, okay. So nak print ke, nak buat apa pun boleh lah maksudnya, ya, yeah? Okay, itu saja, okay, dari saya untuk hari ni. Okay, so besok you just, okay, try, okay, do on your own, okay. The rest here, okay, chapter 5, chapter 6, this one, okay. Risk management, okay, nanti kalau saya jumpa lagi satu soalan risk management, sebab risk management ni dia baru satu semester keluar kan, okay. Nanti kalau saya jumpa lagi satu soalan untuk risk management, nanti saya just, okay, letak dekat WhatsApp group, okay, and then, okay, you try to answer, okay, you try to answer, okay. You buat, okay, you try to challenge, okay, your ability, okay, to write in full, okay, tak apalah sejam tu kan, okay, sejam je besok kan, kelas sejam tu, okay, you try, okay, do on your own. Hari ni saya dah tunjuk apa dia punya expectation semua, so besok you try on your own, ya. Okay. So you boleh try mana-mana soalan ni, ada 3 soalan kan, you try on your own, okay, how to answer, how to write, okay. Especially yang soalan February 21 tadi lah, sebab saya tak tunjuk sangat kan, okay, yang tu you boleh try yang itu, ya. And then yang risk management nanti saya try cari satu soalan, nanti saya post dekat WhatsApp, ya. Untuk risk and management. So dia punya risk management coverage should be there lah. Okay, so nanti saya tengok apa soalan yang possible. Okay, itu sahaja untuk hari ini. Ada apa-apa ke nak tanya sebelum saya end the session? Okay, so besok kelas offline, ya. You try je buat exercise. Tak ni pun nanti kalau yang penting you tahu macam mana nak jawab je, ya. So basically itu sajalah untuk 651. Okay, kita punya paper on Friday on 18 kan, 18 February. Okay. Mungkin nanti kita boleh discuss, ambil satu masa sejam macam tu ke, kita boleh discuss, okay, ataupun if let's say lah kalau nak meet ke, okay, before final tu, nanti you just let me know, ya. Nak buat revision last kali ke, okay.
Okay, madam.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, madam.
Okay. Anything you can just PM me lah, okay. So tak habis lagi lah, you dengan I sebenarnya tak habis lagi lah. So anything you can just, okay, call ataupun WhatsApp ataupun whatever lah, whatever method kan, kalau you nak tanya ke apa-apa kan, okay. Mana-mana part yang is not really clear, okay. So you just can, okay, call on WhatsApp me, ya. Okay, itu saja for today, okay. I just end with the session with, okay, tasbih kifarah and surah Al-Asr. Okay, thank you very much, okay, everyone. Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, welcome. Thank you, madam. Okay, welcome.